Hi everyone, today we will continue our Dynamo course. We take lecture 1 and 2 and 3, and today we are gonna do lecture number 4. If you like the content of the channels, you may like it and share and subscribe. You will find all the element in Dynamo course in the playlist Dynamo course. Let's go for the lecture number 4. Lecture number 4, we will do in this lecture how we make as a practice before we take some nodes, some basic nodes to let us start in Dynamo. Today we will make first practice in our course to make grids. Grids are making grids like this, simply. But today we will make it automatically by Dynamo, a group of grids. So let's start. It's preferable to make it in run, but in the beginning you can make it automatically. Grids are created from lines, so we will start with lines, which mean we start with points. So point by coordinate, you find it here. This is the first point. This is the x direction, y direction, and the blue one is z direction. And Control C, Control V, and we will choose another point here in y direction. Let us make it 7,000, for example. So this is the first point, second point, and then we will make line by connecting 2 points. I'm going fast because we already covered this in lecture 2 and 3, and then automatically it will come like this is our first grid. Actually now it's not grid, it's still line. We have an order here to transfer it from line to grid, so it will appear here as a grid. Now it is appear in line. This line in blue, which means it is not line, it's not model line, it is not a grid line, it is nothing. It's just a help line. When we close the Dynamo, this line will disappear. It's helping line. Okay, let us make a copy of this one. Copy in Dynamo terminology called transfer. So we will go in transfer, geometry, and then we will find transfer. Transfer. Translate, I'm sorry. So translate with direction and geometry. We can get it from geometry like this, and then translate with direction and distance like this one. This is geometry. Direction, we will move in x direction. This is y direction, we put it in y direction. That's why we create this one, x direction. So we will do it in axis. X axis, this is the direction. Direction in Dynamo terminology called vector. And the distance, mix the distance with the slides. Slide number. This number is increased by 100, and the maximum is 5 meters, like this. So, for example, if I choose this one and I put distance, it will go like this. But suppose I want this distance to be bigger, it will be bigger like this. But suppose I wanted to make it 5 or 6. So we will make something very professional. If I put here, this is one number. If I put here list of number, so he will increase it as a list. And if this one his input is only one number. If I put here a group of number, he will do it as a list. So let us create sequence. This sequence start with 0, must be start with 0. To use the first line, then we don't want this. And amount how many axes I want. So I will take this as a step and Control C, Control V. This is the spacing between axes, and this one we called it number of axes or grids. Some people called it axes. So it need to start with 1, maximum 15, like this. So 6 axes, 7 axes, whatever. Let's make it 7 axes. So how much it would be? It would be 7, 2000, 4000, 6000, 8000. Let us connect this to the distance. See how I did? He did the axis. And this is the spacing. If the spacing increase, decrease, or the number, see, like this. So now we make the vertical axis. So let's make it group, create group, and called vertical axis. Okay. Same way, Control C, Control V. We can copy all this. Yes, we can copy all this. We can make this horizontal axis. We can clean this, by the way. There is an order called clean. It will give you a neat. Now he make the horizontal and change the color, of course. Make it in a nice way. He make another one, but in the same direction. So we need this to be not vertical, horizontal. So we will do this instead of Y to put it in X. So he put it like this. But he translate also, he make copy, but copy in this direction. So we will want to do it in this direction. We want to make it in Y direction. So from here, we say direction like this. So we make it in Y direction. See, we make the axis, X axis like this and Y axis like this. But it not look good. It must, this line come to here. يعني vertical axis must equal the maximum horizontal axis distance and reversely. So what we're gonna do? This is vertical and this is horizontal. What is the maximum horizontal number? Is 1150. So if we put this number 1150, 11500, and see, it come like this. And before it is not like this. If I did it like this, 7000. See, if I change this to 11500 and then click, see, it is extend. But this is I did it manually. Can I did it automatically? Yes, I can did it automatically by taking the last number of here. This one we don't need it, by the way, and then we put it like this. So there is one order called last item. So we will take last item from this one, this list. This is the last item. He will give you this one, and take this one and put it here instead of this one, and delete this one. Can we do the reversely? Yes. So last item, we take this is the last item. Control C, Control V. and take it from this list and take this item instead of this one and delete this one. See what happened? Now last item here, put it there, last item here. Now it is work like this. If you want to change this one, see, it will work automatically. And if you want to increase it, it will increase. This happen also in Revit. So this is a Revit file. It is the same. If I increase this, it would be increased here. If I decrease this, this is a number, this is the distance. Okay, and save it. At this stage, I prefer to make it manually because if you make anything, it will crash. Sometimes it's crash. When it's crashed, close the Revit, close the Dynamo, close everything. So avoid this. Save every time so you will not lose this, because if it is crashed, all this data will be lost in automatic. Okay, now we will, if we make grids from this one, it will not look good. This is a grid by line. So if I take this like this and take it from the geometry and then run, he will create here the grids. Let us see the grids. Here the grids, the dotted one. It start from here, and when we make it will start, the bubbles will be interfere. No, it should be like this. So we need to increase this line in this direction, and increase this line in this direction, So what we're gonna do now without grids, and then go here and remove this for a little bit. And we need to increase it. How to increase it? We can extend the line. Extend start and extend end. By the way, I want to say this. The line is a part of the curve, but curve is not part of the line, which means any line is a part of a curve. You can put the same node for the curve to be applied for lines, but reversely, no. So in this case, yes, we can consider the line as a curve. So we'll take the geometry as a curve, and distance, we make copy of this one, spacing, Control C, and Control V here, make this distance like this, and then connect it to the distance, and connect it here. Not now, let us see this one run. It will be extended from this line as a start of the line. And then put the curve here and put the same distance here and run. It will be extended from here. Can we do this in the other? Yes, Control C, Control V, and then we do it like this. Geometry curve, and then run. It will be. Let us. Okay. When we increase this little bit, it will be increased from all the, and like this. Let us make it like this. This is nice. Yes, it's nice. Now we did it, but up till now there is no grid, it's only line. Now let us do this as a grid and then say run. Let us see the Revit. He make the grids 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let us do it from the other direction. Take this one, Control C, Control V. can run line. But sometimes we need to make this A, B, C, D, E. Okay? And we want to make this A, B, C, D, E, F. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And sometimes when you run the program, again, yani if you do it like this and run, and then you do it like this and run, the number will be increased. 15, 16, 17, 18. If I did it reversely, for any reason, yani if I did like this and run, and I did like this and run, the number will be 21, 22, 15, 16. He will keep continuing. We want to keep it from 1. If this is number, how many number of this? This is 8 grades. We need to keep it from 1 to 8. And this one, we keep it from A, B, C, D, E, F, like this. So how we can do this to make it a professional? Now we finish, by the way. We make the grades, we make the distance, we make the spacing, but this is enhancement. So how we can do this? Let us see how many grades here. It is 8 grades. So there is one node very nice called count. By counting this one, it will come, if you run, it will be 8. So let's make sequence. This sequence start from 1 and step 1, and the mount is the number of grid. So this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the number of the grade. And then let us name the grades. And if you click like this, he will give you here parameter called name in capital AME. Okay? Let us name this one, the vertical one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one, instead of 21, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Rename it. Rename it by a very dangerous parameter called set parameter. This is very dangerous because this one will, and before you use this, you must save your work. Otherwise, it will be a problem. If you crash, everything you will lose. We will take this sequence as a parameter value. And parameter name, it coming in string. So we will do string as an input and put the name called name in capital. This is the parameter name. And the element is a grid itself. Where is the grid? This is a grid. But the value here is not a number. Let us run it, it will give you an error. This error tell you the parameter storage type is not a number. Yes, it's a string, but we put here as a number. So we change it from number to string. There is one nice called string from object code node. So we will take this and take it from here. Now it become a string from object. This is the object, whatever this object, number, double, whatever, he will transfer it to string. Then when you run it, it will disappear the warning, and then he will give it number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Let us do this with the same as a B, C, D, E. So I will do the same sequence. Control C, Control V. This list of grid, the count of this one, not the before, because maybe the count here is 7 and this one is 10. So we must take it from each line. So the grid here, you'll take the count. And then start with what? Not start with 1. Start with string. Take this copy, Control C, Control V, and start with A capital. Step. Step. This will give you A, B, C. So you don't know the step. Keep it like this empty. He will understand that you want A, B, C, D, E, F. And then the name and the element is this grade. Don't keep it like this because he will rename the vertical. Now we are talking about the horizontal. Grades of the horizontal is this one. So we will take this as element and then run it. It will give you A, B, C, D, E, F. The funny thing, after we make the grade, if you want to increase or decrease any of the, we can do it like this. This one 6. We want to make it 9. It will be 9. And this one we increase it, decrease it to 6. It will be like this. We want to increase this distance. It will be like this, totally different. And now we will find it with our distance, and the number will be updated, distance will be updated. This one is up to G or F I, now we increase it to I. Whatever you want, you will do it like this. I hope you enjoy this lecture. If you like it, please like or subscribe in my channel, and see you in the next lecture.